Vladimir Putin must have flunked history class. If he'd at least paid a little attention instead of daydreaming about whatever little Russian boys daydream about, he would have learned the lesson of guerrilla warfare. The Ukrainian people are fighting in front of their own homes. They'll die before they lose everything they own. How can Vlad overcome resistance like that? And it's not just morale. There's strategic advantages you have when you're protecting your homeland. The Ukrainians know the cities they're protecting. They recognize which streets can be used as pinch points to corner an enemy, and they understand the terrain. They know the swamps, the tree lines, forcing the invaders into very compromised positions. Sounds similar to something we might know a little thing or two about here in the United States. Like when the colonial army fought off the British in the Revolutionary War. England was supposed to have the most impressive army in the known world. Yet they were unable to defeat a bunch of farmers and patriots. America used guerrilla warfare, fighting the redcoats in territory they were unfamiliar with, and using tactics they didn't understand. The colonial militiamen were able to limit their casualties while inflicting major damage on the Brits. And they were fighting for their freedom and for their land, and against an occupying force. It was a recipe for victory. And this trend has continued time and time again. Just look at Vietnam, where the Viet Cong were able to withstand a serious pounding from the United States military in the 1960s and the 1970s, especially from the air. We ran into a highly motivated enemy who used the jungles of Southeast Asia to their advantage. The Viet Cong would strike and then slip away like ghosts. It's hard to defeat an enemy you can't see. And that was only half the battle. The Viet Cong set up traps and tunnels to ambush American troops. And we left Vietnam knowing we could have done more, but also wondering whether it would have been enough to win. And then the Soviets faced an insurgency in the 1980s, another proxy war after Vietnam. Soviet troops invaded Afghanistan to support their communist puppets in Kabul. But as we learned 2 decades later, the Afghans were not going to go down without a fight, as Mujahideen rebels stood up to the commies, with U.S. backing, of course. These insurgents fought off the Soviets for a decade, and they retreated back to Russia with the tail between their legs. Now, the blueprint on how to fend off an invasion from a stronger occupying military is the same. And so far, the Ukrainian resistance is following that blueprint. NATO is reporting that as many as 15,000 Russians have already been killed in the fighting. That's more than twice the number of American casualties in Iraq and Afghanistan combined. Despite their massive military advantage, Russia has been unable to capture the capital of Kyiv. They're bogged down, miles outside the city, and running into intense firefights like this. That insane battle took place on a rail line on the outskirts of Kyiv and is one of many similar scenes unfolding all across the country. The men in this video are anti-Russian Chechen fighters, which is why you heard a few guys shout Allah Akbar. Putin-hating soldiers from across the globe are just pouring into Ukraine to take a shot at the Russians, and that makes sense. Russians spent the 1990s terrorizing Chechnya and just pounding the capital city at Grozny straight into the ground. Moscow's ruthlessness created an entire generation of young men ready to get revenge. The scene in the capital was so horrific that in 2003, the UN declared Grozny the most destroyed city on earth. This is the type of terror the Russians are capable of. But so far, they've been unable to penetrate Iranian insurgencies. Despite their homes and hospitals facing constant bombardment from rockets, Ukraine's resistance isn't slowing down. Actually, it's the opposite. They're now retaking towns they'd previously lost. The city of Marikiv, about 30 miles west of Kyiv, had fallen into Russian hands until today. The town was a key strategic target for the Russians. Now, you could chalk this up to another setback for Moscow's failure. Let this be a lesson. Don't doze off in history class.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.